Edmund Leach found such profound inspiration in the works of anthropologist Levi-Strauss that he felt compelled to write an entire book dedicated to him. So what was it about Levi-Strauss's work that captivated Leach to the extent of dedicating an entire book to his theories? Levi-Strauss, a renowned French anthropologist, made significant contributions to the development of structural anthropology. This particular approach focuses on the impact of universal patterns in human thought on our culture. Rather than offering explanations for these cultural patterns, structuralism presents them as manifestations of the subconscious and universal human knowledge. And in this video, we will quickly look more at structuralism and some of these concepts. Hello, and welcome to our insightful exploration of structuralism in anthropology. This theoretical perspective has profoundly influenced the ways anthropologists understand the underlying structures that govern the human societies and cultures. Structuralism in anthropology is a theoretical framework that posits that the human culture is composed of underlying structures such as myths, kinship patterns, and linguistic codes, which are universal across societies. It focuses on uncovering these structures to understand the commonalities in human cognition and social organization. Universal structures. Structuralism suggests that despite surface differences, all human societies share certain fundamental structures that shape their cultures and social interactions. Binary oppositions. A central concept in structuralism is the analysis of binary oppositions, or pairs of contrasting symbols, values, or concepts which are thought to be fundamental in organizing the human thought and culture. The role of language. Structuralism emphasizes the importance of language as a structure that shapes the human thought, drawing heavily on the linguistic theories to analyze the cultural phenomena. Let's look at some important contributors. Number 1, Claude Lévi-Strauss. Although not an anthropologist, Ferdinand de Saussure's work on structural linguistics influenced Levi-Strauss and other anthropologists to view culture through the lens of language and science. Often considered the father of structural anthropology, Levi-Strauss applied structuralist principles to the study of myths, kinship systems, and food practices. His work highlighted the existence of universal mental structures that underpin the diverse cultural expressions. His major contributions include analysis of myths. Strauss is perhaps best known for his work in analyzing myths. In his Mythologiques series, he dissected hundreds of myths from indigenous cultures of the Americas, demonstrating how these myths, though varied in content, shared underlying structural similarities. Kinship and social organization. His analysis of kinship systems, especially in his book, The Elementary Structures of Kinship, showcased how family relations and social rules could be understood through structural analysis. Another important contributor is Edmund Leach. Edmund Leach was a key figure in British anthropology, especially during the mid-20th century. Influenced by Claude Lévi-Strauss's structuralism, Leach sought to understand how societies organize themselves and how their cultural symbols and rituals reflect broader social structures. Leach's key contributions include flexibility of social structures. Unlike Levi-Strauss, who focused on the universality of structures, Leach emphasized the flexibility and fluidity of the social structures. He argued that social categories rather than being fixed, are often ambiguous and subject to change. Studies on kinship and myth. Leach's studies in Burma, especially amongst the Kachin society and Sri Lanka, provided insights into kinship systems and myth. He explored how political power and social hierarchy are maintained through cultural practices and rituals. Rethinking structuralism. Leach's work reinterpreted structuralism by focusing on the dynamics of social change and the complexity of individual behavior within social structures. And this position led to what is known as post-structuralism subsequently. And what has been the impact of structuralism on anthropological thought? Well, structuralism introduced a new approach to analyzing culture, emphasizing the importance of underlying patterns and structures over individual elements. It led to the groundbreaking studies on myths, rituals, and social practices, offering deep insights into universal aspects of human culture. While structuralism has been highly influential, it has faced criticism too for its perceived determinism and for sometimes overlooking the role of human agency and historical change. Critics argue that its focus on universality may neglect the specificities and dynamism of individual cultures. In summary, structuralism has significantly shaped anthropological theory, providing a powerful framework for understanding the deep structures that govern human thought and culture. Its legacy continues to influence contemporary anthropology, challenging researchers to look beyond the surface variations to the universal patterns that connect all human societies.